The Iberian Peninsula, a land of ancient history and diverse cultures, a land of rugged mountains and fierce tribes where the terrain itself seemed to defy invaders. For years, Rome, the rising power of the Mediterranean, had waged war to bring Hispania under its control. The legions marched, determined to conquer every inch of this resistant land. Yet one city dared to resist, a city that stood as a beacon of hope and defiance. Numantia, perched high on a plateau, became a symbol of defiance. Its strategic location made it a formidable challenge for any would-be conqueror. Its people, the Aravaci, were warriors born and bred. They were known for their fierce independence and warrior spirit. They had tasted victory against Rome before. Their victories were celebrated and became part of their proud heritage. They believed they could do it again. The spirit of resistance was deeply ingrained in their culture. Rome couldn't allow this thorn in its side. The defiance of Numantia was a direct challenge to Roman authority and had to be addressed. The legend of Numantia had to be broken. The city's resistance was becoming legendary, inspiring other tribes to resist Roman rule. A new general arrived in 134 BC, Scipio Aemilianus, a man with a formidable reputation. Scipio Aemilianus, the destroyer of Carthage, brought with him a reputation for ruthlessness and efficiency. He would need both to subdue Numantia. The Numantians were prepared to fight to the death. Their resolve was unshakable, and they were ready to defend their city at all costs. This time, it wouldn't be a quick Roman conquest. The siege would test the limits of both the besiegers and the besieged. It would be a siege for the ages, a testament to the enduring spirit of Numantia and the relentless might of Rome. Scipio knew Numantia's reputation. He wouldn't underestimate these warriors. His first move was to isolate the city. He banned any contact with the outside, any supplies, any reinforcements. Then he began to constrict Numantia's lifeline. Scipio ordered the construction of a massive siege ring, 7 miles of walls, ditches, and towers, a testament to Roman engineering and a symbol of their determination. The Romans had mastered siege warfare. They would starve the Numantians into submission. Inside Numantia, the mood darkened. Supplies dwindled. The once bustling streets were now eerily silent, filled with the whispers of despair. Hunger gnawed at the bellies of men, women, and children. The Romans were patient. They knew that time was on their side. They could afford to wait. Numantia could not. Scipio's strategy was working. The Roman camp was a picture of discipline and order. The siege ring was a noose slowly tightening around the city's neck. Every day the grip grew tighter. Desperate times called for desperate measures. The Numantians tried everything. They devised plans, hoping for a miracle. Frantic nighttime raids to gather scraps of food. Each raid was a perilous venture, fraught with danger. Desperate attempts to break through the Roman lines. The Numantians fought with every ounce of strength they had left. Each time they were driven back, their losses mounting. The cost of each failed attempt was heavy. Hope, once a burning flame, flickered precariously in the wind. The spirit of Numantia was being tested to its limits. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe to emgotv360 History for more epic tales. The jaws tightened. Months dragged on. The siege had become a nightmare for the besieged. Disease, that grim companion of hunger, began to stalk the narrow streets. The stench of death hung heavy in the air. The cries of the dying echoed through the once vibrant city. The spirit of the Numantians, however, remained unbroken. From time to time, they would hurl insults at their besiegers, reminders of previous Roman defeats. But their defiance was a fading ember. The end was coming. They all knew it. The legacy of Numantia. After 15 long months, Numantia's resistance reached its tragic end. The city, once a beacon of defiance, lay in ruins. Rather than surrender to Roman enslavement, the remaining inhabitants chose death over dishonor. Their spirit was unbroken, even in the face of overwhelming force. Some took their own lives, a final act of defiance. They preferred to die by their own hands than to live under the yoke of their conquerors. Others perished in a final suicidal attack, preferring to die on their feet than live on their knees. Their bravery was unmatched, their resolve unshaken. When the Romans finally breached the gates, they found a ghost city. The silence was a stark contrast to the fierce resistance they had faced. The streets were littered with the dead. The silence was deafening. The once vibrant city was now a graveyard. Numantia, the unconquerable city, had fallen. Its walls, which had withstood so much, were now breached. Its story serves as a chilling reminder of the human cost of war and the lengths to which people will go to defend their freedom. The sacrifices made were immense. The Siege of Numantia, though a Roman victory, became a symbol of resistance against overwhelming odds. It was a testament to the courage and determination of its people. It echoed through history, a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who choose to fight for their freedom, even in the face of certain defeat. Numantia's legacy lives on, inspiring future generations. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe to emgotv360 History for more epic tales from the past.